So tonight we're gonna deal with Will Smith allegedly slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. And we're also going to be talking about the effect that white acceptance has on black people, even when they're trying to be a revolutionary. All right. Y'all know how I do it. I'm going to play some music, give people time to get in here, and then we're going to get started.
Whoa. Knock, knock. Please. Drink. Drinking on all this shit that made me throw. Putting on all my time. Bitch, I'm about to blow. You don't know a nigga who realer. Bands in the Maybach color. But I'm on the track, it's filler. You know a nigga better go get him. How could you have the audacity? Sleeping on me is insanity. Pardon my manners and self-esteem. I feel like the undisputed king. I'm in some shit that you never seen. I'm with a chick that be eating drinks. I'm in the gym getting super lean. I got it covered like Maybelline. I want the money bags, please. Cause I gotta feed my pigs. I need my hands unchained. Since you got the keys. You cannot stop with the destined. Me and my maker, we best friends. How would I walk with my chest in? Show me respect, nothing less than. Holy water on my FN. Only shooting for the game win. Had to show a nigga face 10. Meditating, then I praise dance. I feel like Ali Capone. I have a humble compose. They looking for me to fold. Fuck them and fuck what they own. Bruno Mali on the way. Hey, the baby from the tray. South Florida on the face. Feel on the face. I must express you my gratitude. I had to check on my attitude. Fighting and planning on bigger moves. And I told my brother we'll never lose. Feel like the weight of the world low. I would not ever complain about it. I seen a cop shoot a black man. Broad day caught a plane body. Cocksuckers doing nothing about it. White man taking more vows. They some reckless motherfucking cows. Police badges ain't got superpowers. I am a black as the grapevine. Beauty embedded in my bloodline. They wanna give us some bad time. Kill us and pick up the pom-poms. Oh Lord, keep the devil off. Got my numbers doing somersaults. 100 reasons I don't fuck with y'all. That's the number I'ma never call. Drinking on all this shit that it made me talk. Putting on all my time. Bitch, I'm about to blow. You don't know a nigga who realer. Bands in the Maybach color. But I'm on the track, it's filler. You know a nigga better go get him.
Y'all come on in, hit that like button on your way in. I'm gonna give people a few more minutes and then we're just gonna get it started, all right?
Traffic. Hey, them blades chopping like a sensei. I'm on the block like I'm the Kimbe. Don't never shit where your head lay. And they ain't never give a fuck about what a bitch say. Hey, I'm trying to see that money 6 ways. I'm trying to roll up in that new thing. Get it forever like on Wu-Tang, baby. Walk in the building like I own things. Will cost 200 plus. Really, I don't give a fuck. I just got a check, bruh. And I'm about to fuck it up. Designer on my asshole. That's 200 on the dashboard. I'm on fuck nigga free shit. I'm on that let my niggas free shit. I'm with the shit, some on the nonsense. I brought my agents from the projects. Settle down, tell them settle down. Can't hear you niggas go to weed loud. I made the mama hold the team down. I got the mama on the knees now. I'm just caught up in the way. Salute the ones who getting paid. Them blades chopping like a sensei. Ooh, I'm on the block like I'm the Kimbe. Don't never shit where your head lay. And they ain't never give a fuck about what a bitch say. Hey, I'm trying to see that money 6 ways. I'm trying to pull up in that new thing. Get it forever like on Wu-Tang, baby. Walk in the building like I own things. Crib worth a couple mil. J's cost $200. I'm jigging off a half a pill. I look like I hit the lotto. You know I'm dripping, bitch, blue sauce. I'm all on college with the roof off. Look at them haters, they so pissed off. Them ugly bitches make me piss off. Credit card swiping, I'm just spending for the limit. Walking with them dots, boy, you gon' end up in the clinic. Wait a minute, pay attention. These are Saint Laurent and not them true religious. I'm a showboat, you a slowpoke. Couple rings like I just had on the rowboat. These niggas clowns, I just look at them like bozos. It's two in nation, all my niggas, they on go mode. Them blades chopping like a sensei. Ooh, I'm on the block like I'm the Kimbe. Don't never shit where your head lay. And they ain't never give a fuck about what a bitch say. Hey, I'm trying to see that money 6 ways. I'm trying to roll up in that new thing. Get it forever like a Wu-Tang, baby. Walk in the building like I own things.
Okay. Hold on, let me fix this too, because I did say I said I was gonna get on here and come on camera this evening. Okay. So first and foremost, shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. Okay, listen, man. Listen. I need everybody to calm down. Be cool. We're going to deal with this thing in the most pragmatic, logical way I can think of to deal with it. And that's being, talking about both sides of the situation. Okay. And this is whether Will Smith allegedly slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, or was this some stage WWE style situation? Okay. Now, I don't know if I need to say fair use or none of this shit, because I'm going to be sharing the screen here soon. All right. I'll be sharing the screen, and we're going to deal with this as a team. Okay. For those who may not have seen it. Yeah. Okay. Listen. I think I'm going to move myself off of the... Hold on. Let me see how else this thing can be. Because I need it to be big as fuck. Yeah, that'll work. I could chill down here. Hang out with y'all. Y'all hit that like button on your way in for me. Now, if you woke up like I did this morning, this was all over the fucking place. This was everywhere. Okay, what took place at the Oscars as far as Will Smith was concerned and Chris Rock was everywhere. Okay, all over the fucking place. If you didn't see this today, I don't know where you tapped into, because everywhere was covering this shit. All over the place, trying to break it down. You had people, trying to give their opinions and all these things about whether or not it was real or fake, or, all this shit, all these opinions. Was Chris Rock wrong? Was Will Smith right? And, in my mind, it's just like, man, these is rich motherfuckers, man. We not going to do right, wrong. It don't fucking matter. But we going to watch this shit, okay? We going to watch it. We're going to view it together. Let me make this bigger even. Let me see if I can do that. Okay. Now we got Chris Rock on the whole screen. And I'm going to go back a little ways here so we can catch this from the jump. Now, I hope these motherfuckers don't try to flag me for this shit. I hope they don't, but we'll see. Hold on, this ain't going to work. Let me see if I can try. Hold on. Okay, we'll do it from there. I'll start playing it, then make it big, because the fucking rewind shit goes away after a minute. But y'all listen, we gonna watch this shit together. We're gonna talk about the authenticity of the said smacking, okay? And then we gonna move on. We're not gonna sit here all night and deal with these motherfuckers.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Now, hold on. Now, I want y'all to understand something. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna pause that shit for y'all so y'all can see. so y'all can really see what's going on here. Fair use. I think I gotta say shit like that. Fair use. I'm about to be doing commentary on this bullshit right here. Okay. Okay.
All right.
G.I. Jane Joe. Now, if you look at Will Smith here, he is trying to get a little chuckle in. You know, like, you wild, G.I. Jane. Y'all remember that? It's an older movie. I don't even know the cave holder played in there. Low cut like Jada, right? Now, the backstory here is apparently Jada Pinkett Smith has done came out here and given her tearful, and heartfelt, battle with dealing with alopecia. Okay. She's dealing with alopecia. She done came out and told her story. Now, if y'all remember, Chris Rock did a documentary some years back called Good Hair. Now, I don't know. Okay. I don't know if Chris Rock knew or not. Because this is us trying to deal with like it's some real shit. Okay. We're gonna keep moving. Now, just follow me through here. I don't know whether or not Chris Rock knew about that or not. Don't know. No, he made a G.I. Jane joke. And if you look at Will Smith's face here, he's laughing. Lupita got her a little chuckle in. But a lot of this laughing and shit these motherfuckers be doing be fake laughing. Okay? It'd be a lot of fake laughing shit they gotta do. Now, Will Smith getting a chuckle. Now look at Jada's face though. Let's focus in on Jada's face right here. Y'all see that? Y'all see this? Chris Rock and Jada Pinkett Smith has actually had words before. I remember some years back when Jada Pinkett Smith had decided to boycott it was the Grammys or the Emmys or some shit because she felt like Will Smith was getting snubbed. And, she was trying to call on black folk. Like I say, every other year, black folk are calling these award shows racist, but black folk continue to attend these award shows, in which case makes them a fucking joke. Makes you a joke. But it was at the time that Jada Pinkett Smith, y'all, I don't know if y'all remember that or not, but she was coming out against them like, y'all being racist, fuck against Will, fuck this shit. We not gonna fuck with y'all like that this year, right? Chris Rock came out at that time and gave commentary, basically said to Jada Pinkett Smith, like, ma'am, why are you worried about it? You ain't invited anyway. All right. So there's history of words exchanged between them. And for the record, Will Smith has a record. Now, he smacked some white reporter that tried to kiss him, too. Some of y'all might remember that for some years back. A white reporter, journalist, or whatever the fuck he was, tried to kiss Will Smith, and Will Smith had to give him a little open hand. It wasn't from the depths of hell where he pulled the slap for Chris Rock, but he did have to slap the boy. So this might be, Will Smith's way. Okay. That bitch said he was legend and he meant it. So that maybe this might be his way. I don't know. Okay. But look at Jada's face. Like, nigga, you. Kiki, huh? Okay. Think it's a game, huh? Look at her face. And it kind of felt uncomfortable, apparently, for the people there. It felt a little bit uncomfortable because everybody just bust out laughing.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Somebody said, Now look, let me tell y'all something about me, and maybe this is where I'm from. Okay, let me tell y'all about me. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm gonna tell y'all about me though. Do you believe I'm gonna chuckle while a motherfucker approaching me? Where I come from, the least thing I do is put my fucking hands up. If you look at Chris Rock here, his hands are behind his back. Okay? This is what's making it look a little, when people are like, well, this shit might have been, who the fuck, like what hood you come from where a motherfucker run up on you and your hands are resting, kindly and simply behind your back? In what world? In what world? In what world? where I'm just, oh, yeah, man, you look mad, but I'm going to just stand here anyway with my hands behind my back. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how niggas do. No. No. In no hood, West Philadelphia or otherwise. He just laughing and shit. Oh, yeah. Motherfucker approaching me, I'm at least putting my hands up. You're not going to get a clean shot. Like, I couldn't even. Listen, maybe it's just me.
Oh, wow.
Now, hold on. Let's go back. This is the alleged slap. Watch how this shit escalate. A motherfucker walk up on me, my hand.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Wow,
Oh,
bitch,
wow.
listen. Wow, now listen. Now, this shit coming out serious, and of course they gonna do all this extra shit. Now, I'm gonna play. Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all one more.
Richard. Oh, wow.
Come on, man. Hold on, let me give y'all another. Hold on. I mean, let me go find. Cause listen, y'all. Let me tell y'all something.
Message about getting back to the lead after a few years.
I ain't want that to play. Watch this. If you're not following me on Instagram, links in the description box. Hold on, let me go look at this because I had some shit saved from this shit too. Look at this shit, man. Hold on, which one was it? I think it was this one right here. Maybe it was this one. Just so y'all can see in different angles now.
Oh, wow.
Now,
He is praying that Will Smith.
now listen. Let me come back up here on the screen real quick. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. Let me ask y'all a few questions. Okay. Let me ask y'all a few questions. How many times have you ever seen somebody getting smacked and it don't sound like this? Did y'all listen? Let's go back. Watch this. I'm gonna do it again. I want y'all to listen to this sound real quick. Hold on, let me get me shit back together. I want y'all to listen to this sound.
I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow.
Listen. Now, I don't know how many times any one of y'all done smacked the motherfucker. Okay? I have no way of knowing. But let me tell you something. It don't sound like that. That sound like a thud. I'm just gonna be honest. It sound like a thud. Like if a motherfucker gets smacked, it sounds off. Okay? It sounds off. Am I the only one? Like, again, look one more time. Make sure we all on the same page here. It just didn't, you know.
Richard.
Listen.
Oh, wow.
Like, I don't know. Again, we're trying to question. We're questioning the credibility of the actual smack. This is why I say he allegedly got hit, right? It didn't sound off to me. Now, whether or not now here's the position I'm not in. I'm not in a position to argue with niggas about whether it was real or not. Okay, I won't. I will not argue with you niggas. I won't. Because when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, he slapped the shit out of that boy. But then I also know how the entertainment industry can play tricks. So I'm indifferent. Like, understand that. I'm indifferent. I'm right here. could give a fuck less, really. So I won't argue about whether it's real. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I won't do that. What we can try to figure out, though, we understand that the Oscars, the Oscars was losing numbers. They needed something to boost their ratings up. You know what I'm saying? Could be a ploy to get some ratings up. I don't know. Here's what I do know. If it's fake, they're doing a decent job of acting like it's real. You know, even with the Oscars coming out, somebody gonna investigate. Like, motherfucker, what's the investigation? Unless somebody snatched Will Smith's body, he smacked this motherfucker. If y'all gonna be investigating this shit, so they're doing a good job of trying to act like it's real. Let me see what else is in this. Let me see. They being dramatic. Wow.
Will Smith did.
And all he says is wow. Now let me tell you something. Black men, let me ask y'all. Let me get back up here and ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. Black men. If a motherfucker walk up and hit you in your face, now again, he didn't knock him down. The smack, it was a thuddy sound. He didn't knock him down. He took maybe a step back. He didn't drop the mic. He didn't do none of that. Who the fuck? You think I'm gonna let a motherfucker come up, slap me, full blown, and turn and walk away? Now, I'm gonna tell y'all what I learned about these walking away motherfuckers. You don't want to cuss or nothing when you run up behind them. Y'all need to write this shit down. Let me tell you something. When a motherfucker try to hit you and you run up on them, you don't want to be like, motherfucker, because then they turn around and see you. You go up on their ass like a motherfucking ninja. I wouldn't have said a goddamn word. I'd have ran up on that bitch on my goddamn tiptoes like a motherfucking ninja, bitch, and stole off on his motherfucking ass. Full hands. Who the fuck? Full hands. Full hands. A lot of y'all be like to cuss when you run up. Y'all like to cuss. Motherfucker. They see you now. Now they gonna punch your ass in because you throwing a haymaker. I know how you are. Okay? I know how you are. You throwing a haymaker. So you gonna get hit 4 times in the mouth when you get it off. Okay? You creep up. Y'all play. Look at this. Look at this right here. Where is these black men from? I don't know who letting somebody just slap the shit out of them and just joke about it. Like, watch this shit. We're gonna go back. Now again, look at this. Oh, no, I ain't even sharing the goddamn screen. Hold on, let me get back on so y'all can see this shit. Look at this. This is the steel frame. Now look at this. Chris Rock look like he laughing right there. Like, whoa, shit. Like, nah, bro, I don't give a fuck where you was born and raised, bitch. You're not gonna hit me in my motherfucking face and walk off and go back down and what? Watch this.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Hands still behind his back. Y'all think, yeah, let me tell y'all ever heard of them changing the guards that be going on over there overseas? Y'all heard that shit, right? Changing the guard and shit like that. This man's hands is still behind his back. Give him something. Give him a goddamn award. Give him something because I'm not built this way. I'm immature. I'm immature. This motherfucker could audition for changing the goddamn guard. He didn't even move his hands out behind his back after getting hit in the face by another grown man. Y'all see this? That man's hand still behind his back. Listen to Will Smith. Listen to him.
Out your mouth. Wow, dude.
Look at Lupita. Like, wait a minute. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Now, when y'all hear that, what I want y'all to know is Will Smith is talking to everybody. He's not just talking to Chris Rock. The smack stays or not, or I mean, again, I can make arguments both ways, and we're gonna be talking about that. But Will Smith isn't just talking to Chris Rock. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That ain't just for Chris Rock. That's for all you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers with these August jokes. Talking about how ran through Jada Pinkett is. Y'all got Will Smith on memes looking like he about to cry at a red table talk. Will Smith is talking to the world through Chris Rock. Will Smith, if you look at his face, he looks a little tired here. Now, I don't know. Again, this is an argument for the maybe it wasn't staged. I don't know. This face right here, I don't know. He looked tired. Like, this is a real life tired. It's not overdone. It's just tired enough. Just tired enough. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That was for me. That was for you. That was for Lupita. That was for everybody in that motherfucker lab. That's who it was for, everybody. Watch him now. Watch him.
Dude, yeah. It was a G.I. Jane joke. Keep my wife.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんで。
I'm going to.
That was for the Russians. That was for the Ukrainians. That was for the motherfuckers on Sentinel Island. Will Smith was talking to everybody. All you bitch ass niggas, go shut the fuck up about my wife. I don't give a damn if you talking entanglement. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear no G.I. Jane shit. I don't want to hear none of that. Out your fuck. We're gonna go back. Y'all don't understand. I want y'all to hear it too, because Will ain't playing, so I don't want y'all to think it's a game with him. When he show up, Will Smith not playing with you motherfuckers. Let me go back a little bit. Watch this.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Nick Mike's name out your mouth. Wow, dude. Yeah. It was a G.I. Jane joke. Keep my wife.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんで。
I'm going.
And see, when he turned up on the second one, because the first one was already, but he went up another, like, just in case we didn't get over to Australia. Let me go up a little bit more. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Nigga, like, boy, whoa, like, Will just, he wasn't playing. Motherfucker, you think this a game, nigga? Alec, what, she's suffering with this shit, motherfucker, you.
Okay. Okay. That was
Look at Chris Rock.
greatest night in the history of television.
Hands got stuck behind his back, didn't they? That man's hand didn't come from behind his back the whole goddamn time. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
G.I. Jane joke. Keep my wife.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんで。
I'm going to, okay?
look, Chris Rock said, okay, nigga, you win. All right. I will now. God damn. Did it have to be like this? Listen. Chris Rock said, I will. Now, here's the thing. Will Smith didn't make it back to, let me come back up on the screen and show y'all something about my life. Will Smith doesn't make it back to his seat peacefully to yell commands at me from his seat. Will Smith got punched 4 to 7 times in the back of his head on his way to his seat. It's a whole different story when a motherfucker get punched in the back of the head 4 or 5 times, huh? It's a whole different story. Chris Rock said there was hands behind his back. I'm going to, dude. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not made like that. Even the fake would have had to, even when they come with the fake shit, okay, let me read the script. Okay, so I'm presenting, I do the G.I. Jane shit. Will you read yours? You see yours? So you know as soon as I say it, you gotta, and wait a minute. Wait, who wrote this shit? So I don't do nothing like, I'm a black man, I'm from New York. I'm just gonna let Jay-Z and everybody down like this? Like, are you sure? Like, I'm not doing this. Stage or not. No, y'all do better storylines for the WW and them. Y'all do better storylines for them. Y'all gonna write me in better than this. I will not. At least Will Smith. Let me get 4 to 5 off. Or at least do something off the stage, maybe. When his back is turned, I run, and off the stage, I come through with the shit. You're not gonna write me in like this and leave it and just hand it to me and walk off. Will, you stick up for everybody, right, Will? I remember Remember when you was in King Richard and they wasn't paying them black women enough? Remember? Maybe you had stood up and you got them some. So now that it's just between us, can you ask them to rewrite me? Let me hit you at least 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Let me at least get 3 off. Ain't no way. Listen, I don't know about y'all. Listen, I can't speak for nobody else's life. Even if it's some stage shit, you don't write me in like this. You just don't do me like this. Not hands behind my back. So all I gotta do is sit here with my hands behind my back the whole time and just let him just yell at me for the world. Like I gotta take it. This August. I mean, to be fair, Will, you know what I'm saying? You didn't do all of this when old boy was just fully laying in Jada's pussy. Alopecia. Nah, he was rubbing her scalp. It wasn't even I didn't do nothing. He was caressing her scalp. I was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you want to take it out on me? We can find this nigga and get him. We can have him come in and present a little something. You can get off on him, and then I can get him here. I can get August here right now. Like he been trying to do some shit anyway. I can get him here for you, for us. You know what I mean? Like I can get him here for us, and we can. He tired. Will Smith is tired. Let's go back. Let's go back in here and finish this thing off. Let me see what all they cover.
Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television.
That was the greatest night in the history of television. Y'all know that meme? That one meme where the motherfuckers old meme. Now dude be like, that's all you got? That's the script you got and you cool with that. Cool. Okay. Now they still gave Will his Oscar, right? Let me tell y'all something, man. Will Smith gave a tearful speech where he basically, let me show y'all what Will Smith did. And I don't know whether this is part of the stage or not. Let me show y'all what Will Smith did. Will Smith said that he felt like he was basically, he had the spirit of King Richard in him. That's why I had to smack this bitch ass nigga. He didn't apologize. I had to smack this bitch ass nigga because God sent me here to protect. He took that route. He apologized to the Academy. He took that route. Like I just got King Richard's spirit just took over me, so I had to smack bitch ass niggas. That's basically all he went up there and did, all while crying at the same goddamn time. I have to smack bitch ass niggas. I'm on that King Richard shit. That's basically all Will Smith offered as to an apology. Now, Chris Rock didn't press charges. He could. It was assault. If it was real, okay, it's assault. Now, one thing about Chris Rock is that he does, in his stand-ups and shit like that, he talks about, the black man, white man problem. And if you've ever watched anything on Chris Rock, you understand that that's laced throughout his comedy. It's laced throughout his comedy. He'll talk about that. He'll talk about systemic racism and things like that through his comedy. He does that type of shit, right? So maybe he didn't want to get Will Smith fucked up with the feds like that. Maybe that's him looking out for the team. Maybe to make this is a deep fake. So if it's a whole deep fake, and some of y'all know the difference between a fake and a deep fake, then they have to play it out. It has to go through these channels. If they faking the hell out of everybody, then it gotta be some real fake shit. They talking about taking his taking his motherfucking Oscar and shit like that. So it could be a deep fake situation. And because I don't trust it. I don't trust any of this shit. I can't say that it's real or not. I can just I can see both things. The memes y'all was doing, black folk. Y'all a fucking fool. Because now y'all comparing him to Tupac and all that shit. So he going through all that. He been going through that. You a bitch ass nigga compared to Tupac, cuz he been going through that. So it could have been, like, goddamn, he tired. Could have very well been that. Could have been some stage shit. I don't know one way or another. Let me tell y'all what I know about the Oscars. And if y'all here right now and you haven't hit the like button already, do that. Let me tell y'all what I know about the Oscars. Every single year, black men and women, the would be best and brightest of the entertainment world, go down to these events. Every other year, they're exposing racism as it pertains to the Oscars. This takes place all the time. Before, if you remember, I just talked about Jada was boycotting the Grammys. This year, I think it was the Emmys or something like that, because they canceled Kanye's performance based on his behavior. We talked about that here as well. I can't understand for the life of me, what the fuck are black people still doing at these events? What is it about our self-esteem that causes us to still go out to these events? Because this is what I was asking before I even seen any of this shit. I'm trying to figure out, how is Chris Rock there? How is Will Smith there? Jada Pinkett Smith, Lupita. I'm trying to understand the black people that are still continuing to go to these things. We had, I saw they were putting clips of Beyonce performing the song, and everybody going crazy about this shit. Now, I understand that our people are celebrity worshipers. We don't like to admit that. This is why, even if it is on some deep fake shit, the reason it works is because black people are celebrity worshipers. So we're going to follow. We're going to follow. We're going to want to know what's going on. We're going to try to put our minds and their minds. I'm going to try to figure out what Will was thinking, what Jada was thinking, what was going on with Chris Rock. I'm going to try to figure it all out. But I'm trying to figure out, what the fuck are black people doing there? How are we still participating in this? We don't want to deal with that, right? Because we keep on continuing to participate in these types of events as it pertains to white acceptance, because unless a cave, Academy, award show, unless they the ones tell you that you're the best actor of the year, you're not going to believe nobody else. If anybody else say it to you, you're not going to believe it. The cave's got to do it. That's the highest honor for black people. The caves have to do it. The caves have to anoint you. The caves have to be okay with you. You can be rich, famous. You can have to be respected amongst your peers. Because Will Smith had some people there trying to help him out. He talked about Denzel putting him up on game. Samuel L. Jackson was there trying to calm him down. Tyler Perry was there trying to calm him down. So, you in a situation where you don't need the caves to validate you. You got the money, you got the prestige, you got the respect. But that's black people's lifelong dream. And this is everywhere, from the best and brightest of us, from Will Smith to a fucking janitor somewhere, sweeping some floors. Because this occurs at every level of us, I think there's something to it as to the psychology and pathology of black people. And you can't tell me it's not. Because regardless of how you raised, regardless of where you was raised, West Philadelphia, right? Or New York City, or here in North Carolina, or out there in Cali, no matter what, no matter your tax bracket, no matter what you're making, black people are seeking white acceptance. At all times. We do not do anything unless we seek white acceptance. So before this even happened, I'm trying to figure out, okay, why are black people still participating in this? Why is that happening? Because as everybody's making jokes, making fun, talking about whether it's real or fake, my question is, what the fuck black people doing there? Will Smith getting called a simp and, you know, all this other extra shit. Okay, cool. All of that. What are black people doing there? Let me show y'all how it works. Let me share my screen again. Let me show y'all how this shit works. I'm going to tell y'all how black people seeking white acceptance derails every single thing that we do all the time. Now, people are giving Will Smith a hard time too here because they say, hey, you ruined a good moment. You supposed to look good up there in front of them white folk. People, now let me tell y'all, let me say this real quick. I'm going to say this real quick and I'm going to get back. Respectability politics is over, black people. Respectability politics is over. Okay? Respectability politics is over. Worrying about what white folk gonna think if they see this, that, or the other, or how they're going to react. No one gives a fuck. At B123, we don't give a fuck about none of that. We gonna conduct ourselves in a respectable, cool fashion, but motherfucker, if you come for us, we gonna come for you, and we don't care who watch it. Because what I'm tired of is us looking like cowards in front of these motherfuckers. That's what I'm tired of. I'm tired of us looking like cowards. Now, the argument goes, well, if that would have been a white man, would Will Smith have reacted like that? Based on the way black people worship the caves, I would have to say no. I would have to say no. For that question, just based on probability and the chances that black people are worshiping the caves or not, I have to say if it would have been a white man up there, he wouldn't have did all of that. That's just based on my assessment and study of black people. We don't bang on the other side. They can do anything. Jokes, imprison you falsely, rape your women, lynch you. They can do anything. They not going to get no smack like that, though. They wouldn't stage. This government wouldn't stage a black man slapping the shit out of a white man like that and walking off and just telling this motherfucker to shut the fuck up. And he say, I will. No. Government not going to do that. The powers that be, if you want to call them the Illuminati, remember them videos and shit? Yeah, whatever you call it, they not going to do that. They don't want a black man in a position to look like he's more powerful than a white man or a caveman on purpose. They're not going to do that. This is why right now they've been trying to get their face back. You'll see this fake ass boxer running around fighting random ass retired boxers and they keep knocking these motherfuckers out. That's what that's all about. They have to show you constantly white dominance over you. And if y'all gonna get into it, they'll stage two black men getting into it. You won't have Bradley Cooper having the shit smacked out of him by Will Smith. You're not gonna wake up to that news. You're not gonna wake up to that news. Watch this. Let me show y'all something. This is why white acceptance, it defeats black people every time. Watch this. Now we gonna go on over here. And I was gonna deal with coon ass Stephen A. Smith, but I said no, I ain't even gonna deal with coon ass Stephen A. Smith because that motherfucker is such a goddamn coon at all times. Like he gonna make it about, well, y'all up there doing that in front of them white folks. When we sit here and watch this motherfucker coon at all times in front of everybody, he's sitting here talking about some goddamn in front of them white folks. That respectability politics fuckery. What that got to do with anything? Will Smith could have not did any of that in front of nobody. That's not going to stop them from being practicing a system of injustice against our people. Ain't nothing y'all talking about. It don't matter what you're doing at the Emmys. It don't matter how properly you come in there. No, none of that shit matter. But what these coons will do is try to act like it's all connected. Well, you see that? That's the very reason. No, fuck that. These white folks see y'all acting like this, and no, fuck that. We done with that. We over that shit over. That's not a part of black culture no more. What we giving a fuck about what the fuck the caves is doing, the most murderous, diabolical, maniacal, devious, evil motherfucker out here. We worried about how they look at us? No, we're not doing that no more. Let me show y'all something though. We done with that. At least we done over here at B123. But apparently black people not done with it. Let me show y'all Colin Kaepernick. Now see, y'all told me But this is going to segue. I'm going to show y'all why I'm doing this and what white approval has, how it weakens everything as far as black people are concerned. Headline reads here, 5 curious NFL teams have called to ask Colin Kaepernick, according to their trend. Let me play this clip for y'all. Because I actually put this was actually, we're going to get Chris Rock off. Let me show y'all this. Again, if you're not following me on Instagram, links in the description box. Hold on. I'm trying to find the Colin Kaepernick. Wait, I see why I can't find that bit. Let me play y'all what Colin Kaepernick said about him getting back into the NFL. Now, y'all told me that this mixed man was representing black people. Y'all told me this mixed man was representing black people. And he carried that too. He was sitting up there, you know, fist up. It was comparing him to Muhammad Ali, afro hair out. You know, he was out here doing his thing, right? At the end of all of that, now he's trying to get back into the league. At the end of all of that, that man trying to get back in the league now. White acceptance.
I think more than anything, again, is where my skills are. The best way to tell is bring me in for a workout. Now, we have no expectations of what teams will do, but we just want the opportunity to walk in the door and show them what I can do. And I think my talent, my skill set will speak for itself.
Now, let me ask y'all black folk. Who remembers what Colin Kaepernick was even protesting against? Was it not the lack of justice in the system? That didn't change. That didn't stop. The NFL has done nothing but put on a fucking halftime show for you coon ass niggas. That's all the NFL did as far as with Jay-Z there and Jay-Z kind of, you know, solidifying or bridging this gap. We've talked about Colin Kaepernick at the beginning. As soon as he started this shit, I was telling y'all about Colin Kaepernick. Y'all was calling me a hater. Y'all was calling me a hater. Yo, block these caves in here. Yeah, my moderators. It's some caves in here. Just block them. I don't got time to deal with caves this afternoon. Talking about you sound hung up on the whole race thing. Only because y'all are. Therefore, I must be. Right? Yeah, if y'all here to hear about, or y'all thought you know, that I was here just to be on some celebrity gossip shit, then y'all got me confused. And if you here for that, I'll give you the chance to back out now. That's not what we gonna talk about shit, but we most definitely gonna bring it back to the bottom line. We don't just do celebrity gossip. If that's what you came in for because you saw Will Smith, Chris Rock naming them, you know, it just is what it is. You in the wrong place. That's all. And you could have been mistaken. Anybody that's having an issue with bringing up the race thing, just block them. Just block them. Because it's got to come back to the bottom line. We got to deal with black people expecting white acceptance. What Colin Kaepernick is basically saying is, even though nothing's changed, even though I kneeled, even though I went through all this shit, I want to come back and still play in the NFL. I want to come back and play in the NFL. Regardless if nothing's changed, I mean, people were telling me when I was talking about this years ago at the very beginning that Colin Kaepernick don't represent me at all. I was called the hotel, be too serious, blah, 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 blah. Colin Kaepernick don't represent me, never have. Now, here's what Colin Kaepernick did get pushed forward. I saw, prior to seeing this, a few weeks back, I saw that he is now teamed up with a company that's going to give black people that are involved in officer-involved shootings, autopsies, second autopsies. Now, black people, of course, were celebrating this. When I saw this, I'm like, well, I don't know what that's supposed to do as far as justice is concerned for the black people, because the caves are always able to say, well, it was self-defense. It was self-defense. So I didn't know what good that's going to do black people, because the autopsy can say, yeah, he was murdered, he didn't have a weapon. That hasn't stopped it or haven't led to us getting justice. That hasn't led to us getting any type of justice whatsoever. So I didn't understand. It's almost like that law that they passed to make lynching a hate crime, but they don't ever rule hate crime or rule a lynching a murder. It's the same thing with that. It's like, well, the initial autopsy will say that a black man was unarmed and he was murdered. That doesn't mean that they're going to receive any justice. A black woman could be murdered in her sleep, Breonna Taylor. That doesn't mean that any justice is going to come. So what is the second autopsy going to do? Until we expose the system in its fullness and stay consistent instead of wanting. Now we're going back to seeking white acceptance again. He just want to be in the league. He just want to play. Now he just want to play. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. Let me show y'all. This is how white acceptance works. This is what kills anything. It kills it. It kills it. Let me close this out. Watch this. Watch this. Look at Whoopi Goldberg. Let me show y'all. We're going to talk about this white acceptance. Look at Whoopi Goldberg. These people do not speak for me. Let me just say that shit. These people do not speak for me. Whoopi Goldberg demands royal family apologize for slavery. Whoopi, nobody asked you to demand that. But see, what black people like to do is almost act like, you know, these caves out here actually give a fuck about the demands of black people. And in this point, if you're going to make a demand from a platform such as hers, apologize. They apologize. What the fuck is that supposed to do? Who is that supposed to free? Who are they going to give all the money that they've been robbing and thieving from over there in Europe in black countries? Are they going to do anything about that? Are they going to return anything that she stolen or anything like that? Apology for what? Apology for what? Now, of course, the caves aren't going to let Whoopi Goldberg get away with this. They're telling her that she turns everything into a race issue. Now, they saying that about Whoopi Goldberg. This is why these caves just now got into my comments talking about, oh, you made it about race. They want black folk, just like they were saying to Whoopi, you need to forget about that slavery shit, ho. Basically. That shit dead. We out of here. She ain't asked nothing about no reparations or nothing like that. No, I just want them to apologize. Because black people, our self-esteem is so low that we would say some shit like this. Apologize for slavery. You need to say you're sorry for slavery. This is what our black people out here speaking on our behalf. Like, what the fuck is that going to do? This that low tier bullshit that we be talking about. Self-esteem so low that this is what they asking for. Watch this. Whoopi Goldberg does not speak for me. Let me say that shit again. Not now, not ever. Hold on, let me get back to it. Look at this shit. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all this shit. I'm gonna show y'all this shit right real quick. Hold on. Yeah, this is right here. Y'all see? I told y'all Will Smith, that's what he did. I look like the crazy father. Spirit of King Rich. Let me come back on camera real quick. Let me look at some of y'all's comments too. Let me look at some of y'all's comments, see if y'all follow me so far. I see we cleared the room. We got some of these motherfuckers up out of here. We got some of these motherfuckers up out of here. Some people was here just to, you know, like, nah, we not gonna just be. I mean, I can talk about some shit. But let me get to some of y'all's comments. I haven't been paying attention to the comments. This cave wants to know what a cave is. That's a white person. That's where y'all came from. You originated in the Caucasus Mountains inside of caves. So I'm basically calling you the place of your motherland. The caves are your motherland. Just so well as I get called African American, you are Cave American. That's all. Hold on. That's just your origin. That's all. Nothing heavy. You know, I ain't gonna come in here and white devil you to death. I don't think you got that much power. I think you're an evil motherfucker, but I won't be white deviling you and all that shit. Like, that's just too powerful. They already let y'all be Jesus. Now they let y'all be the devil too. Like, it's just, I'm not in the position to allow that. But what I can call you is your origin. So we say caves over here. You see? That's what caves means to me. Now, I don't know who else, you know, using that type of terminology, but anybody that's been confused, this is what I call white folk. So, yeah. Y'all hit that like button if you fucking with me right now. Y'all hit that like button. I appreciate that for y'all, from y'all. It's just, let me tell you something, man. When again, the thing that always happens with black people is they'll shame us to not talk about race, racism, slavery. They'll shame us. Now, they don't shame the so-called Jews the same way, even though their experience took place over a much less period of time. Slavery happened for centuries. Then you had Jim Crow. Then you got the privatized prison complex. Then you have black men and women being targeted. So, you know, the residual effects are still here. So when these motherfuckers tell you to get over it, what you're dealing with is a cave. That's what you're dealing with. Whether you want to believe they're a cave or not, you're dealing with a full-blown cave mentality. Full-blown. And don't let them intimidate you. Don't let them intimidate you from just telling the truth. You ain't doing nothing wrong. You ain't doing nothing wrong. It is what it is. Let me put y'all's comments up here. Let me get some of y'all's comments. Eyes on D says black people stopped taking the BET Awards seriously, but in the beginning it was the best award show. Sad it's not run by our people anymore. I never really liked the BET Awards, even when I was a coon and used to watch this type of shit. The BET Awards really wasn't my one. For me, it really wasn't that one. I felt like the way black people approached the BET Awards was just almost like it gave black people a green light to be there looking, you know, dressed all type of ways. You know, when white folk, when these black people go out to these cave award shows, ain't but so much they're gonna do. They're not gonna just be out there looking any old type of motherfucking way. They're not gonna do that shit. They're gonna find the best gown they can possibly find. They're gonna titties ain't gonna just be out. They may be slightly out of cleavage, but they're not just gonna be all like that. They're not just gonna be all like that. Oh no, the cave's mad. Don't the caves ain't mad, is he? The caves don't be mad. Listen. Listen, let me tell you where y'all get it confused sometimes. Says you're a white person in London. Do I come from caves as well? White people came from caves. Caucasus Mountains. This isn't even me telling you. Like, let me tell y'all something. This isn't me telling you this. This isn't me telling you this. This is the Caucasus Mountains. This is where y'all came from. Y'all admitted to it. I mean, it's not me. It's not me. Y'all said Caucasus Mountains. Did you not? That's what you named Caucasian. If I call you a Caucasian, you're not mad. If I call you where you lived in the Caucasus Mountains, then you confused? It's an insult now? Like, it just is what it is. Don't be insulted by it. Just chalk it up. You can tell your friends now that when they hear caves is when if you hear cave from me, I'm talking about white folk. Because that's where y'all came from. It just is what it is. That boy said you're a deeply racist guy. What did I? Oh God, I don't even understand. Like, yeah, look at his white knowledge. Look at his white knowledge now. This is the type of knowledge you'll be rebutted. This is white knowledge here on full stage right here. Tony says also everyone came from caves. That's almost like saying, you know, because they found that the caves have Neanderthal DNA, they'll come back and say, well, everybody has Neanderthal DNA. No. No. No, we didn't come from caves. You ain't learned that in no, you just made that shit up on the spot. That's not name calling. Hardy. You don't have to stoop to, that's not name calling, it's the caves. That's not name calling. It just is what it is. They call me African. I'm fine with that. So I call them the caves. It's not name calling. I mean, if you mad about that, bro, I don't know what to tell you. It just is what it is. This is not something that's insulting. If white people take this as an insult, that's their business. If they allow me to call them Caucasian, that's fine. That's a literal, region of mountains, right? The Caucasus Mountains, like what? The cave is, they didn't live on top of that motherfucker. They was in it. So, like that ain't no insult. Not say I don't get on here to insult the cave like that. Ain't no need for that. If they own history being told to them insults them enough, why do I gotta be extra? You ain't gotta be extra with white people. Matter of fact, you could just talk about the history and white folk will get mad. Caves would be losing their mind, whole face turn red and everything. They get mad as fuck. So it ain't even got nothing to do with name calling. Like I don't get no joy out of that shit. It just is what it is to me. You can not say caves not one time. You can say white. That'll be an insult depending on how you say it. Some of you motherfuckers call them Karens and all this little shit y'all be doing. Like it just, to me, it just is what it is. I don't, That boy said, call me comrade. No, bitch, be one first. When the fuck? Why the fuck would I call you comrade? See, y'all used to black folk giving them your white acceptance. Y'all used to black people seeking white acceptance, trying to say the right thing, not to make y'all mad, so y'all will befriend black people. Let me show y'all what Taye Diggs did. I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me show y'all Taye Diggs real quick. Let me show y'all what he did. See, they used to a certain type of black folk. I could give a fuck less about any of this. I could give a fuck less about any of it. I thought I had saved that. I did. Hold on, watch
being
this.
labeled a white.
See, What they are used to is black people being so ready to be their friend. You be a friend first before somebody call you friend. Black people don't typically require that from the caves, but you know, it just is what it is. I'm not calling nobody no motherfucking comrade that ain't did shit to earn camaraderie. No, I'm not doing that. One of these. I don't care about color. I look inside the person, enjoy life and people. You saying you don't care about color means that you don't care about racism. And if you don't care about racism, you can't be my comrade. You can't be my friend. You can't be shit to me, period. You can't be anything to me. Because y'all think that's the case. They think that's a compliment. Oh, I don't see color. I don't care about that. Society does. The system does. The system is targeting black people. So if you don't care, then you cannot be my comrade. And that's what white folks say. Well, I look inside of and the soul of a person. No one gives a fuck how you look at me. You got this God complex that you believe because of how you may look at me individually that has something to do with how the system looks at me as a system. And you ain't saying anything about that other than, well, I ain't shit, not me. I ain't racist, man. I'm cool with y'all. I never called you a nigger or nothing. At least not in front of your face. And that's all that matters, right? There's some confusion here. If a white person is saying to you they don't care about color, they're saying they don't care about race or racism, and thus they just gonna try to ignore that shit like they have been doing because it doesn't affect them. It's not your friend, black people. I told y'all, you don't got no damn friends. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all. Let's deal with Taye Diggs. And this is something that now Taye Diggs, he got on TV or did a little interview. Did an interview where he was talking about he used to get called a white boy. And y'all know there are some black people that will use this narrative to explain why they have resentment towards their own people. Let me share the screen again. Listen to Taye Diggs. Black folk call me a white boy. I can't believe they did me like that. Listen to you, boy.
Being labeled a white boy, it was painful, but it was painful, period. Once I figured out how to manipulate situations, I made a habit of studying people so that I don't feel less than. Mm-hmm. So as soon as I realized certain black people at school were calling me white, I made it about them. And I didn't change who I was, and I just went harder. It was a trip, though, because even like...
How many y'all black folk can relate to this? Where you'll have black people calling you white. And what'll happen typically with groups like this, they'll kind of come together based on this trauma. They'll trauma bond based on this. They used to call me a white girl too. I can't stand them niggas. They think because I talk proper that I'm white. Watch this.
I remember when I moved to New York, people that didn't even know my history, women, would say, you only date white girls, huh? Before they even knew anything about me.
Well, so wait a minute. So black women knew you, they could tell you was laying up in the caves, and you feel like they was prejudiced towards you, they was prejudging you, they ain't even know you like that. Come on, man, it's a vibe you give off. And then in real life, laying up in the caves, acting like somebody done mislabeled him. Just out here.
I never got the answers that I wanted, but I would dig deep and say, well, why do you say that? Like, you don't know, you have no, is it because I speak like this? No, it's just a feeling I get. You know, I don't know if it was their insecurity, I don't know. But that happened more times than not.
So here you have, hold on, let's come back to it. I'm just come up in the corner down here. Here you have Taye Diggs talking about people used to call them white. Black people will bond on this. And I'm going to tell you something that's funny about these people, because we always be like, man, yeah, we shouldn't treat them like that. Man, let me tell you something. I'm not saying it's right, but everybody gets roasted in the black community. It's not right. But these motherfuckers will come out here and act like shit nobody have ever said nothing. Nobody's telling you, we're not literally calling you white. We're saying there's a good chance that you sound like a customer service operator at a call center all day long. All day. Like you just don't turn it off. But these are motherfuckers act like this is a traumatic event. I got roasted. Why the fuck motherfuckers think they just gonna skip through there and not get roasted? Homosexuals be on the same shit. They laughed at me. I got roasted. Y'all think y'all just gonna slide through? Ain't nobody gonna say nothing, and you gonna grow up, and this is gonna be the crux of your cooning, the cooning that you get involved in. This is what you gonna use to justify yourself. Black folk laughed at me that one time. I like, come on, man. That's what you using? They call me white. You too? Me too. Like, come on, man. And black women know you land up in the case before they even deal with you. It's a vibe you give off. You can tell, you can see certain black men. The Abercrombie and Fitch motherfuckers, at least back in the day it was Abercrombie. I could be lost now. I don't know what it is now. I know sometimes when if I see a black man that got on some fucking hot waters, got his ankles showing and flip-flops on, and you know, I just assume like, okay, probably in the caves. And I don't really, I mean, I ain't gonna fault him for it, but I can just tell he gives off a vibe. I'd be surprised if he deal with black women like that. That's not me going in on your motherfucking ass. Like, black people, let me tell you something, man. Most of y'all will even if you decide to hate yourself, it'll come from getting laughed at when you was a kid, or being called white, or somebody laughing at you was gay or something like that. Like, why do y'all think y'all gonna get through there without getting roasted? And I didn't get through there without getting roasted. I didn't get through there without getting roasted. I didn't sound white, didn't act no type of way. I got roasted for being poor, not having some of the clothes sometimes. I can't get through, but you can. I can't get through, a homosexual can. Motherfucker coming to school in a goddamn skirt and wig, and ain't nobody, like, can't nobody say nothing. Fat people got roasted. Everybody got roasted. Motherfuckers want to act like, you know, it's some big problem out here. Now, Taye Diggs want to be out here talking about how painful it was. Like, come on, man. Don't nobody got time for that type of pain. Let me get back to some of y'all's comments in. Let me see what y'all got going on. But I don't like that, man. I don't like that black people conduct themselves like that. Like, they'll use that as an excuse to be a self-hater. And I ain't cool with that. I ain't cool with that. Somebody said Will for president. The way Will act, man. If this shit is real, Will might be pressing that goddamn button too much. He'll fuck around and drone strike more motherfuckers than Obama did. He'll fuck around and press that button more than Obama did. Keep playing with him. Keep playing. Y'all see that shit about them? Joe Biden them gonna get 100,000 Ukrainian refugees over here. Give them $1 billion in aid. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? $1 billion in aid for the Ukrainian. Straight like that. Black folks say something, crickets. That's real. Melanin says, I got roasted for being smart. The way I talked was called talking white. For not being up on the latest rap song didn't make me a self-hater. Exactly. I got roasted for different things, but it didn't turn me into a fucking self-hater. Not gonna happen. Bree said, Will to emotionally be present. Look, Will been trying to hold it down, yo. Will been trying to hold it down. That man done bottled it up. Like he didn't bother it up good because Jada ain't really gave Will any type of, like, he been bottling his pain up pretty good. He been bottling it up, and that might have been the final straw for Will, if it was real. If it was real. Again, motherfucker saying it's fake to get views. You know, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. But y'all see how this government will give aid, and then when it come to black folk, the motherfucker be like, man, we ain't got shit for y'all niggas. Y'all see that? It's just interesting. And when a cave tell you, well, I don't see race, I don't see these problems, well, then you're dealing with somebody who's not your goddamn friend, black people. Just understand that. Understand that. Understand that. And black people, again, black entertainers, celebrities, to continue to support these racist award shows even at the top of our would-be food chain as it pertains to black people, we still ain't got no motherfucking pride. I saw something about Jay Prince was trying to get people to boycott something. It's just like, y'all should have been did that, man. Y'all want to do it over silly shit like, you know, Kanye not being able to perform. You should have been did this shit. You should have been did this shit. Like, I just don't, I ain't with that, man. It's just like y'all should have been did that. Ovi says Ukrainian is openly racist. And they most definitely been. We've been seeing the stories come from those African students and African peoples over there that they are being racist towards them. Now, Joe Biden is saying we're going to have 100,000 new racists to come over here to help, solidify American 3Ks. Don't get this shit fucked up in corporate. We need more racists to come solidify America. We need more. We need more. What's up, brother? This is my chance of growth and positive fun. What's up, brother? See, that's the thing. Like, because we seeking white acceptance all the time, this is why we can never stand up for ourselves into perpetuity. I'm talking about for consistency, because we always seeking white acceptance. Same thing. Remember when on India Ari, we just talked about her. When she was calling herself standing up against Spotify, but she broke down because really all she wanted was white acceptance. She got over it. All Whoopi Goldberg want from the UK is, well, at least they can do is apologize. And black folk want their Oscars, their Grammys. Colin Kaepernick want to go back to playing in the NFL. We're seeking white acceptance at all time. We're allowing the most diabolical people on the face of the earth to be the moral compass for us. And that's where I draw the problem. That's what I got a problem with. Would Will Smith have smacked the shit out of Bradley Cooper? Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think. Would it have happened? Would that have happened? Would that have happened? This is false. Says Biden tricked us. No, he did not. He said, fuck you niggas the whole time he was running. Y'all said we got to get Trump out of office. He racist. Biden didn't have to trick y'all. Y'all accepted his racism as a better form. Because racism tastes better to black people under Democratic regime, so-called Democratic leadership. Racism tastes better to black people. It got a little Lowry's on it then. A little hot sauce. Y'all know black folk like little shit like that. Racism tastes, it has more seasoning. Whenever a Democrat is in office, Joe Biden did not trick black people. I won't allow you to say it. He didn't do it. He said, fuck you niggas. As a matter of fact, Kamala Harris even said, fuck you niggas. And that didn't matter. He didn't trick you. Biden did not trick black people. That is false. Black people was coming through to support to get Trump out of office. That's what's real. Lee Gazelle says, I don't even think Bradley Cooper would have made that bold joke about Jada, to be honest. We don't know how bold of a joke that Chris thought it was. He might have thought it was some light shit. He might have thought it was a light pack. I don't know. I don't know. Now, I don't know, you know, especially considering that Jada Pinkett ain't in no movies or nothing. Like, she ain't really doing shit like that. So I don't know why Chris Rock felt the need to even say anything to her anyway. But apparently that's where it went. And if it was staged, it was all a part of it anyway. If it was staged. I mean, okay, was it real or fake? Let me ask y'all that, because y'all talking about like it's real, so it's throwing me off. Was the shit real or fake to y'all? Look at this boy. That boy said caves lives matter. That's funny. That's funny. Was it real or was it fake to y'all? Y'all let me know. I see a whole lot of real. Okay, hold on. Let me. Whole lot of people saying it's real shit. Whole lot of people saying it's real shit. People saying it's fake. So see, people still on the fence about even the whether this shit was even real or not. Right, Mike, and you're not going to. Really? Dalmatian. You shouldn't be voting at all. Realistically speaking. You shouldn't be voting at all. What we should be doing is telling the system that we know that y'all motherfuckers, it's fake. This is a plutocracy. This is an oligarchy. You cannot prove that this is a democracy, so stop saying it, bitch. And stop having me come vote. Lee Gazelle says, if it was staged, Will would have walked off laughing. I'm going to tell you, we talk about people like we know him. Will Smith is a Oscar award-winning actor. You don't think he could have held a straight face? You saying the straight face is how you know it's real? That's tough. These are Oscar award-winning actors. They can keep a straight face. That boy said, you kind of give off racist vibes. Somewhere in this world, somebody told, I don't know whether it's a cave or some random ass anti-black person. Somebody made you believe that I give a fuck if you call me racist. I don't. That means nothing to me. All I would say to you is prove it. If it's based on my commentary, then ain't nothing. I've said nothing racist. Racist things would be, stay out of our school. Keep those niggers out of our school. Racist thing would be dumping food on black people trying to eat at a restaurant during the would be segregation when black folk, well, before, I'll say when we came out of so-called segregation and wanted to integrate. Now, this is one of the biggest mistakes of black people, but Ruby Bridges, a little black schoolgirl just trying to go to school, mind her own business. The caves yelling racial epithets at this child. That's racist. You would have to take the racist thing that the caves is involved in and show me to have conducted myself the same motherfucking way. And you can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. You ain't got no fucking proof of it. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Show me. Show me driving a car through a goddamn Cave Lives Matter rally. Show me. Do not come on this channel, Cave, because again, y'all used to black folk being scared of y'all, cowardly, scared to say what they gotta say. Don't come over here calling me a racist unless you can fucking prove it. Show me where. If you can't do that, then you shut your bitch ass up. At best. At best. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm not one of them kind. I'm not one of them ones. And I don't mind it. I'm not even saying that. I'm getting tired of this argument. I'm done with this argument. No disrespect to you, Christine, but Christine says black can't be racist. I don't give a fuck who disagree. Prejudice, maybe. I'm not making that argument no more. I'm saying prove I'm racist. I think that's a better angle to come from. Prove it. What was said? Kill all caves? Nope. Jail all caves? Nope. Burn all caves? Nope. Lynch all caves? Nope. I ain't said none of that. Prove it. Deny the caves business loans? Nope. Lock them up. They look suspicious. Shoot him. Never mind. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. He got something in his hand. Nope. Choke him. Kneel on his neck. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. He aggressive. I'm scared of him. Nope. So see, you can't prove anything. I'm not going to keep telling you black folk can't be racist. I'm not going to make that argument. I don't have time for that argument. What I need for anybody that's calling or saying something, because everything I'm saying, I can prove it. So if you're going to call me a name, prove it. That's all I ask. That's the challenge I give to anybody. Prove it. I ain't about to goddamn keep telling these caves white folk can't be racist. I'm not doing that shit. I'm done with that. Prove it. Where? Prove it. Motherfuckers. We show y'all motherfuckers in blackface, throwing up Nazi signs and all the shit y'all be on. Prove it. With your bitch ass. This is not the place where we not scared of the caves over here. We don't care what the fuck you talking about. We don't see you as God. You're not my moral authority. I don't care how you look at me. I'm not changing my voice around your bitch ass. I ain't doing none of that. Is that what make me racist? Because I won't tuck in and cower in my blackness around you. Bitch, fuck you. Nah. Y'all got me confused. Dalmatian, I don't know who you... No, you got me confused. You don't have to call folks out their names with cuss words, my brother. There's a better way. No. You go tell that to the motherfuckers that's out here shooting black people down and not giving people no time. You tell them there's a better way. Cuss words? I get tired of you motherfuckers in your respectability politics. Even black people do this shit. The caves come do it. Black people will do it. Go tell them there's a better way. Y'all got me confused. Don't tell me there's a better way off of words. Motherfucker, is that too much? It's motherfucker? Oh, it's me saying the caves. That's problematic. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all got me confused. We not doing this over here. Listen, everybody can't be B123. It's impossible. Everybody not going to be able to do it like that because people are too scared to stand up to caves. And this is online. What if my job see me talking like that? I don't give a fuck. I don't. Can't speak for nobody else, but we don't do this. We don't do this. No, this ain't what this is. Desmond Fox. Look, let me tell you, y'all black folks something. It's my job to show you how to deal. Maybe not you, Desmond. He says, Rob, you stay letting these motherfuckers get to you. They're not getting to me. You don't know me well if you think this is getting to me. If they was getting to me, I'd walk up on them like Will Smith did Chris Rock. Ain't no point. Oh, this is online. But to show black people that they can conduct themselves with pride, respect, and if they want to cuss these motherfuckers out, they can do that too. I'm here to show black people how not to be cowards in front of the world, on the world stage. And the only way I can show that is by doing it. I'm not going to let the caves disrespect me at all. I'm not going to let them call me racist and none of that shit. The only way to teach people is to live and lead by example. So I show people how to, when they come in here, get in my comment section, I'm going to get it in. What if there's a young, 13, 14-year-old that's watching? And the white folk that they around giving them hell because it's happening. Black folk won't teach their goddamn kids. We don't teach our kids how to have no motherfucking pride. We don't do that. We sitting around apologizing to these caves. Trying to mince our words and be nice. And no. I'm here to show the young folk. This is how you conduct yourself. I ain't did shit wrong to nobody, no nothing. If I'm a racist, goddamn it, prove it. That's what this is about. This is not about them getting to me. I live like this. This ain't YouTube shit for me. It's YouTube shit for a lot of people. This ain't YouTube shit for me. I exist like this in the world. I'm not going to let no cave disrespect me, disrespect my ancestors, disrespect my blackness. I'm not letting it happen. A lot of us don't know how to correctly deal with that, so we cower. And then the caves expect all of us to be cowards, all of us to be seeking their approval, all of us to be apologetic to them just for telling the truth. Nah, we don't do that shit here. You ain't heard me say nothing about murdering these motherfuckers or, eliminate them, or I ain't said none of that shit. I'm telling black people to stand up for themselves and see the world for what it is. If that's racist, I don't give a fuck. I promise you I don't. It is what it is. Y'all be scared. I'm doing this for my people. Like, y'all can hide behind, fake pictures and fake names and all that shit. I'm out here. Robert Perkins, we here. Real face, we here. I'm showing you can do it. I live like this in real life. No smoke from me at all. Because I challenge a motherfucker to prove it. And if they go too hard, I'm Will Smithing motherfuckers now, right? Now, the problem is Will Smith's going to become a punchline. No pun intended. I'm a Will Smith this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Will Smith me one of these motherfuckers tonight, boy. That's going to be the new meme. Because for a while they was using, Ike Turner and shit like that. But now they're going to be using Will Smith. Fake or not. They're going to be using Will Smith. These are facts. Bree. These are facts. I ain't going to stop. I ain't got nothing. Listen, people, let me tell you something, man. If a motherfucker finds something in this that would deem or justify them calling me a goddamn racist, I challenge it. I challenge anybody any day of the week. You can do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm trying to teach black people how to conduct themselves around the caves whenever you're dealing with racism that you think you have to deal with. You do not. You do not have to lie about the history. You do not have to lie about the pathology of white people to make them like you. If that's required for a white person or these motherfucking caves out here to like you, then I don't understand the mindset of you that will tuck all your blackness in just to get the approval of a random ass cave. We don't do that shit here, yo. Okay, Pyro, let me see this. Now, Pyro the Enigma says, allegedly, Will just apologized to Chris Rock. Well, goddamn, we sitting here online right now. We ain't got to allege it, nothing. We can go see it. Let me see if I can find it. We ain't got to allege it a goddamn thing. We can go see if I can find it. Because if he apologizing, is that a deep fake for the people who think it's fake? Like, are they going too far, y'all think, or what? Mm-mm. No, I don't see that. I don't see that. Now, they're saying that he apologized during his acceptance speech, but he apologized to the Academy. He didn't apologize to Chris Rock. He apologized to the Academy. He apologized to the Caves for, fucking their show up. He didn't apologize to Chris Rock. I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that yet. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. Again, he apologized to the Academy. This is where he cried and talked about him being a protector of, people. Like, we out here, Bobby Brown. Sugarcoating been over here. We don't do that shit here. I'm not doing this shit for views and money and trying to make motherfuckers like me. Now, that ain't what I'm doing here. None of my business. I'm not in the business of that. Christine, what you know? Christine Smith says, well, Black pride is always considered racist because there's not enough of it. They called the Black Panthers racist too. Exactly. And they was actually willing to work with the Caves as far as the working class people was concerned. Still called them racist. Somebody say Will's PR kicked in. Will's PR kicked in. Let me tell y'all something, man. Real shit. If I'm Chris Rock, I'm attempting to beat Will Smith's ass. Real shit. And it wouldn't even be on no extra ass shit, but we'll have to shoot the ones. One, I probably would have blocked that smack. We telegraphed the smack. I don't see how, but Chris Rock had his hands behind his back. So again, it just it don't look like, I don't know, man. Like, it just don't look right to me. It don't look right to me. It don't look right to me. Melanin says, does Will need to apologize to Chris, though? He apologized to the people who paid him. That's usually enough. That's all Nick did and went to some classes. Hey, I'm not saying he needs to apologize for shit. I wouldn't say that he needs to apologize. I wouldn't even say no shit like that. To me, it just is what it is. If he ever want to have a relationship with Chris Rock again or on some cool shit, then they could do it like that. But I mean, ain't no need to apologize, especially if it's staged. But they may be trying to make it seem real by having him apologize and having the Academy like they're gonna take his award. It could just be a deep fake. It could just be a deep fake. But it's so insignificant. And that was my whole thing. Like, I'm not gonna argue. If you say it's fake, I'm gonna say okay. If you say it's real, I'm gonna say okay. Like, it's not worth me arguing about. You see what I'm saying? Because if this country can fake a terrorist attack and they'll do shit like that just for, I don't put nothing out of the realm of possibility to none of this shit. That's why I wouldn't argue the point. I would talk on both sides of the point, maybe laugh a little bit, talk about what I would have did, but trying to prove that it's real or fake, that's a waste of fucking time. Because it doesn't even matter that much. It doesn't matter at all like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't take the time out to do that work. I wouldn't take the time out to do that. Oh, man, this dude. I'm surprised this cave is still here. He says, you literally have been calling white people racial slurs the whole stream, and you're complaining about racism, the irony. Point this out. I explained the caves to you. That's not a racial slur. It's a geographical landmass at best. How the fuck is cave a racial slur? Like, Complaining about racism? No, just telling you cave motherfuckers that you can't be our motherfucking friends or talking about we comrades if you don't see color. And if you say shit, little shit like this. You see what I'm saying? This type of shit, we're not complaining. We just letting you know we know you a racist motherfucker. Not a complaint. That's an acknowledgement, is it not? That's an acknowledgement. That's not a complaint. I don't care that you're racist. You don't have to stop being racist, but I see that you're racist. You see what I'm saying? That's not complaining. That's acknowledgement. The system is also racist. It's not a complaint. That's an acknowledgement. And what I won't allow anybody to do is come tell me, no, it ain't. I will prove that it is. That's not complaining. That's acknowledgement. And what y'all like to do is shame black people, and other black people do the same shit. So the K's will shame black people. Other black people do the same shit. We'll call it complaining. It's acknowledgement. Says you're not a smart man. I see that weak chin hiding under that beard, brother. Now, do you believe, I mean, here's the passive aggressive shit. Do you believe that a brother of mine is going to say I'm not a smart man? Brother. This passive aggressive fuckery. I lack the intellect because I see the systemic racism and the system that's being used against black people, and the people that benefit from that are the very caves that are sitting here in my comment section. Y'all see what I'm saying? Anytime I got a weak chin, talking about some fighting shit. No Chris Rock, bitch. You got me confused. You think I'm be sitting around, cave coming towards me? I'm be sitting around my hands behind my back? Bitch, I done hit you about 4 times before you even got the word nigger out your mouth. You have me confused. See, there's the thing. Like, I hate that black people have been so cowardly that we've allowed this type of shit to take place. They think it's a game out here. They think it's a game out here. Not a game. Stop trying to derail my show. Desmond Fox. Don't do that, bro. That'll make me not fuck with you. Don't tell me what to talk about, man. I don't like when people do that shit. Don't do this. I've explained myself to you once. I won't do it a motherfucking again. Please don't believe that the caves are the only ones that get this smoke. Y'all niggas not about to come in here running down on me. I told you why I'm talking to this motherfucking cave, and if you don't understand it, then you need to get the hell out of here right now. Shit. Good question. Chanel Madison says, why do white folks come on black channels? Maybe that cave will answer that question in the comment section. Maybe he could answer that. Maybe he can answer that. Caves, any caves that are here, why do you come on black channels? And not just come, but make comments. I'll take it a step further. Because if you just watch it, I wouldn't know. If you were just watching, I wouldn't even know you were here. Why do y'all got to come open your fucking mouth? I don't come on the cave channels and listen to anything that they, that they talking about. I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. Y'all say they're obsessed. They are obsessed, but guess what? Black people still worship them, though. Can somebody black explain that? Somebody black explain that. How then are we still out here No, you just dumb, Aaron. I thought you were going to talk about the slap, but it's just a clickbait title. I've been live for almost 2 hours. If you look at the title, it doesn't just have the slap. It has several things in there. Does it not? Some of y'all be slow, and I don't know whether I should worry about people. Should I worry about y'all? This person says, I thought you were going to talk about the slap, but it's just a clickbait title. Like, some of y'all slow. Like, what the fuck? Oh, no. David done ran down on the other. David done ran down on Tony, man. David said, I'm white and people like Tony make me ashamed to be white. Tony? Now, look now. David is a white man. He heard me explain the caves to him. He didn't get offended. He heard the explanation. It just is what it is. It is what it is. David said Tony make him ashamed to be white. So now y'all might want to go to the back and just talk. Y'all might want to talk. If you was looking for somebody to talk about the smack, it's people all over YouTube, all over gossip channels. Y'all just want to hear a whole stream about the smack. That's cool. I can do that and other shit. We can talk about all types of shit. It's in there, though. You right, Gina. You right. You just know how to have true fans and them fake fans because they come in for no real reason to see what's going on because most people go from the beginning of the live joining late. It is what it is. They wanted some clickbait shit going on. Tony over here lying. Now, let me tell y'all something about the caves. And I know the homie mad at me for dealing with this shit, but man, I got to do it because we got to deal with this shit, man. We got to deal with it. Look at the lie that Tony is willing to tell about people in Britain. Look at the lie he's willing to tell. I'm from Britain. People don't have these views in our country. Now, to sit here and act like the black British people don't talk about racism in Britain. Matter of fact, Meghan Markle, who is damn near a cave herself, they was being racist towards her over there. How the fuck could you get on here and lie like that? How could you lie? This is why Whoopi Goldberg is calling for the people in Britain, the royal family, so-called royal family, to apologize for slavery. What the fuck are you talking about? They are willing to lie to make you into a racist. He ain't talking to no black people from Britain, because black people in Britain will tell you it's racist as fuck over there. Why are you over here lying? You don't have to lie. That's y'all's problems. Y'all lie too motherfucking much, and then when we know the truth, then I'm racist, because I know the truth about you. Because I know you sitting here lying about the goddamn UK. That makes me racist. Not you for denying it. Not you for not even taking time out to even hear the voice of the black people in your country. Talking about they united. People don't have these views. What? What are you lying? Like, here's the thing, man. I'm trying to look. These caves will do this. Black people, you do not falter. You do not waver. You do not let them lie to you like this. You don't let them lie to you like this. You don't let them lie to you like this. Don't allow that. That boy just said people in Britain don't have this type of views. Same shit that the American caves will say too. Same shit. 3Ks don't get this shit fucked up and quick. Same shit. It's the same shit. And what we got to do is see the behavior and know what to say and stand up for your motherfucking self unapologetically. That's what it takes. And that's what I'm trying to show my people how to do. Thank you. Somebody understand. King Cash, Rob is teaching us how to check a cave 101. Easy work. Because all they're going to do is lie. That's one thing about a lot of these caves out here. They just going to lie, deny racism, say they don't see color. They just going to say the same shit. They reading from the same playbook. Call me a racist because I know damn well he lying about Brit. You see what I'm saying? Don't let him lie to you like that. Don't let him lie to you like that. It is what it is. And don't be scared to do it. Because most black people are scared. You see what I'm saying? Because we always seeking acceptance. We always seeking acceptance. Right. These are facts. Melvin said people act like race and racism only exists in America. That's why a lot of us was shocked when we saw those racist ass Ukrainians being racist towards those African peoples over there. Now, a lot of black folk, I wasn't shocked because I know the caves is racist as hell. No matter where they are, they're being racist towards whatever the group of black people are that's there. That's just how they are. But people's like, oh shit, the Ukrainians too? Yeah. They over there treating black folk like that? I can't believe it. Yeah. Everywhere. That's how they conduct themselves. That's how they conduct themselves. They don't come on here and talk to me about goddamn racism. Like, come on now. Come on now. Let's see what they say. Zilla Texas, one day y'all gonna understand that joke wasn't just about alopecia. G.I. Jane was starred in by Demi Moore, who left Bruce Willis for Ashton Kutcher, a younger guy. Layers, Will had to slap him. That boy said it's deeper than that. That boy said it's deeper than that. Man, that's great. I mean, look, like I said, my email is in the description box. Liberated Soul Rebel. My email is teamrob b123@gmail.com. Email is in the description box. Ain't that funny? Bobby Brown said, niggas get offended over everything. LOL, SMH. People are getting mad because he's checking Tony the Cracker. Now, see, I ain't Tony the Cave. It ain't crack. No, we don't do cracker no more. We retired that. We don't do that. We don't do that shit. But they mad at me for it. It just is what it is. I mean, I understand. I'm not going to be mad at them because they mad at me. I ain't going to be mad. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. And we have to remember that shit. Don't be mad. I'm trying to show black people because we don't do this. We allow ourselves to be disrespected and we'll end up apologizing. We see that happening amongst the celebrities and stuff like that all the time. We seen Whoopi, we seen Nick Cannon. We'll end up apologizing all the time because we don't stand on facts. And we're allowing a people who don't have the moral authority to be the moral authority to actually, we look up to them. We want them to look at us in a good light. We don't want them to think that we're racist. And it's like, no, fuck that. Fuck all of that. We don't do that over here. It is what it is. So now I gotta ask the people now. I gotta ask y'all. Would y'all have taken that smack like a professional to not, act like a nigga in front of them white folk? Or would y'all have tried your best to beat Will Smith's ass? What would y'all have done? Would y'all take the professional route? Or would y'all have just sit there and be like, man, it's a joke? Would y'all have just been let it be some joke shit? Would y'all do that? Because I can't say I would have got up right there in front of everybody and did that shit, even if this shit is real. Not in front of everybody like that. I don't think I would have did that. I'd have waited. Because, I mean, they hang out in the same spaces and shit like that. I'd have waited to check that motherfucker. I'd have waited. I think I would have waited to check. I don't know if I'd have jumped up right then in the middle of the award show like that. Especially considering, like, again, why are black people living there? If I'm there, though, I'm not jumping up. I think I would have just chilled and checked them after the fact. If it was real. If it was fake, then it went exactly like it was supposed to go. You see what I'm saying? And I'm surprised he didn't make the joke, because I guess considering Lupita was sitting right there with him, the so-called joke. Because remember those warrior women on from the Black Panther movie? Y'all remember that those black warrior women, they all had bald heads? To the point that one of them was even, mad because she had on a wig. She was like, she can't ready to take this shit off or whatever like that. I would think he would have maybe kind of slid that through there. G.I. Jane, I mean, everybody wouldn't have gotten that because you have to know that movie. And the young folk don't know that. So I don't even know if the joke, I don't know. I would think it would have been something more along the lines. He would have talked about Wakanda and the warrior women, maybe. But I don't know. Will still might have smacked his ass, or supposedly, allegedly smacked his ass, but I don't think I would have jumped up right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wouldn't have made the joke. I most definitely wouldn't. Miss Jones said I wouldn't have made the joke either. I wouldn't have made that joke. Right. That's what we was talking about earlier. Lorraine said Chris Rock been fucking with Jada for at least 6 years. It was time. I mean, I said that earlier. Like they have a history. They have a history. But then again, they saying it's a deep fake. People saying it's fake. And he had to be smacked in front of him. Okay, I feel you. Jordan says, well, Chris talked about his wife in front of them caves, so it's only right we'll check them right there. Hey, I ain't got no, again, I don't have no, however people would have did it, I'm with it. I'm with it. Gina says, I feel like if he got mad, if Chris Rock had joked about one of the women that have been sick in a movie and shaved their head, but it was a reference to someone heroic, so it doesn't make sense. I mean, I think you got to be in the mindset of Will Smith, man. You got to have the kind of year he had. Like, the whole world been laughing at this dude. The whole world been laughing at this dude, man. Like, I think that was just, Will has been as successful as he is. He's regarded as one of the, greatest actors, period, out here ever. To have to go through that type of, I mean, he's been the butt of all these fucking jokes since that entanglement shit came out. He might have been like, man, look, that's the last motherfucking straw. I'm not doing it with y'all motherfuckers no more. I'm not doing it no more. But it could be some deep fake shit. You even have some celebrities that's chiming in. Tiffany Haddish said it was the most beautiful thing she ever seen. What the fuck? Tiffany Haddish, hold on, let me share the screen again, y'all. Hold on. Look at Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish calls Will Smith slapping Chris Rock the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Now, the most beautiful thing to me would have been for that to be a goddamn cave on the receiving end of Will's rage. But Chris Rock had that shit coming, apparently. He'd been fucking with him for years. Y'all see what I'm saying? Tiffany Haddish said it was the most beautiful thing she ever seen in her goddamn life. So let's say all orchestrated. All orchestrated. Whole lot of fake shit going on. If for the people who believe it was fake, what do you think it was faked for then? Let me ask y'all that before we move on here. These are facts. He made us all look bad. Any man that's ever been a side nigga before, just what August did, no. Some of y'all saying it's fake though. So what would be the reason for the fake to get the ratings for the Oscars up? Get everybody talking about it? So rating, okay. I can see that. And I won't put that shit by these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers do anything for ratings. Got everybody talking. Got everybody talking. C says, I think it was fake to distract from something else. Power grid hack, maybe. I don't know. I've been keeping up with, what's been going on. And I ain't really seen no on the low shit happening. I mean, I know we just had that was being racist as hell toward the Supreme Court justice lady here recently. I don't think it would be used to distract from that because, I mean, she ain't for black people anyway. Miss Brown. I know black people think so, but I don't know what else could be going on. But the war, as far as, the Ukraine, we taking in 100,000 Ukrainians and they're giving them $1 billion. That's already happened. Joe Biden has been doing everything right in black people's faces. So it's not really a whole hiding thing. So I don't know exactly what they will be hiding from in this case or what they'll be trying to distract people from in this case. Outside of, I mean, again, just black people continue to support the Oscars is problematic for me. Jordan said it ain't fake. That shit was real. We'll never know. I don't know if we'll actually ever know. For real. Like, unless you in the mind of Will Smith or the mind of Chris Rock, I don't think all we could ever do is speculate. Realistically speaking. Hopefully this won't come no big drawn out argument about whether it was fake or not. Hopefully we don't do that for the next week straight, but they doing a good job of trying to make it seem like it's real. They're doing a good job. To me, it didn't even sound like a real smack. To me. People saying they're actors. I saw that. Nicole Smith says HBCUs are offering 50 slots for Ukrainian people. We are confused because we believe the HBCUs are black owned. I don't know why that is, but that's what we believe. And even if they were black owned, we know black people are kind to other races of people. Of course, not to ourselves. But we understand that these things that happen, black people are kind. They're going to be forgiving. They would let the Ukrainians be racist as hell towards them African people and still give slots in HBCU, even if there was black ran. But we think that HBCUs are black owned, and that's just not true. That's just not true. These are facts. She is laid up in the caves and has been anti-black in her law practices throughout her career, just like Kamala did. I saw that. We talked about that. Lorraine, you must have got here late. I talked about Will Smith smacking that reporter that tried to kiss him. Now, if you're talking about somebody different than that, then I don't know about that. I don't know that he smacked no, other white comedian. I don't know about that. Oh, man. I ain't even mean to click on this. This is a, I ain't mean to do that. Yeah, we talk about that over here. I Am God says the corporation gives several countries, including Russia and Ukraine, hundreds of millions of dollars in aid, foreign aid annually. We talked about that with Syria. Whenever Obama had signed that agreement to give billions to Syria some years back when he was in office. So we talk about that stuff over here. Black folk just typically generally don't care. They don't care that that's what's happening all the time. And all the while, we're being denied and rejected when it comes to anything about reparations. I mean, you can even talk about the so-called Jews getting their reparations for something that didn't even happen on this soil, for something that did America, 3Ks don't get this shit fucked up incorporated. It wasn't even a part of. The Jews, the so-called Jews, still receive reparations. Not once, but twice. They received reparations. I forget the original reparations that they were given, but then Obama came in and gave them more when he was in office. All the while telling black folk, y'all need to sit around, mind your business, keep your head down and whatever. So, we understand that we watch this country do for other countries, do for other people. When it comes to black people are called lazy. Y'all need to, bootstraps and all that type of shit. That's what we get. When we built the motherfucking country, we still get this type of bullshit ass excuses. You see what I'm saying? But if you call that out, that makes you racist. Apparently, this is the rules. Bawana Foundation says we'll smack that nigga. I think black people are going to be divided on this. Honestly, I think people are going to be divided on this. But my whole thing is, and I'll stand by this, black people shouldn't be there anyway. Black people should be nowhere near that anyway. Exactly. Melanin Proud. Good point. Cancel these idol worshiping award shows. Cancel these celebrities. Cancel Hollywood. Period. Boy, black folk, if we were strong enough not to be fucking, if we were strong enough not to be celebrity worshipers, that would be a whole different ball game. We're not there yet. Good point, Bobby Brown. But Flint still doesn't have fresh water. Right. They can give billions of dollars to all types of countries. Flint's water still fucked up, and not just in Flint. I know Flint is the one that we like to use, but there are several cities here in America, 3Ks don't get this shit fucked up incorporated, who have water that is not fit to be drank or consumed by humans. Not just in Flint. Not just in Flint. So we got to understand that. And that should be the point that you make. Now, as far as whether or not this slap is real, y'all know damn well. Just like y'all remember when y'all's forever president Barack Obama, when he went up to Flint and drunk the water to try to prove that it was okay. Y'all remember that? Y'all let me know if y'all remember that. Y'all remember that shit? Do y'all remember when Obama did that shit, went up there drinking the water, like that everything was cool? And motherfuckers was like, man, that's some fake ass shit. So what we can't do is put fakeness past the media. We can't. We're not at liberty to do that. We can't put fake shit past the media, past the government. We can't do that because we know how this government and how this society gets down. Obama went over there, basically, hey, I'm drinking Flint's water. See, I ain't dead. Basically. And people call that fake. Because of how this government conducts itself, because of how the media conducts itself for ratings, you can't trust a lot of this shit that goes on out here, man. You just can't. And that ain't my fault. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. You can't trust them. That's the position you put in this country. You can't trust what you see because they be lying like a motherfucker. Y'all see what I'm saying? So that's what's going to make it be split. Like, you going to have people that's going to have conversations about why Will did it, what was his driving force, what motivated him in his mind to do it, and whether it was real or not. Like, you're going to have all types of conversations coming around this because it's a hot topic right now. So people are going to take every angle to talk about this shit. What I'm going to say to black people again is stop seeking white acceptance. Stop seeking cave acceptance. You shouldn't even be at the Oscars. You shouldn't even be there. Same as the Grammys, same as these festivals. We just got through talking about that not too long ago. Maybe that was on my video channel. It was Tory Lanez was trying to call for black men not to be canceled from festivals and all this shit. Make your own festivals. We're talking about rich, well-off black people that are still seeking acceptance from the caves. Something's wrong with that. Something is wrong with that. Fundamentally wrong with that. We still seeking acceptance from the caves. From rich to poor. So then once we notice that across the board, then you gotta look at the mindset. Okay, then what is it in here that makes white acceptance so important to black people? And why, whenever I try to have a conversation about it, why do black people downplay it like it's not the source of every single misstep that we take, acting like that's not the source of it? Because if you're seeking white acceptance, then you're not going to ever be on a revolutionary shit. Because white people, the caves, do not accept you being revolutionary. Look at what the government did to the original Black Panther Party. Not bothering anybody, no, not murdering anybody, not lynching anybody, not doing anything, but having black pride and making sure they had a clear understanding of the law. That became a threat to the establishment. The number one threat to the establishment. As J. Edgar Hoover said with his racist motherfucking bitch ass. He said the number one threat to the establishment is Negro unity. So that's the threat in itself. Now, America 3Ks, don't get this shit fucked up, Incorporated, can make that their mission to dismantle any form, any semblance of black unity. And for me talking about it, I'm the racist. See, it's a Jedi mind trick that they run on you. And they're supposed to be able to make you feel guilty, make you apologize, and then make you go back to trying to prove that you're this non-threatening, good, black person. I'm acceptable to you now. I played the respectability politics game for you. I cut my hair. I pulled my pants up. I put on a fucking suit. And apparently, clearly, you can get smacked in a suit. Somebody asks Chris Rock. Again, it's if it's real. Respectability politics be damned. You see what I'm saying? We spend all our time seeking white acceptance. All of it. Whoopi Goldberg, Colin Kaepernick, anybody black who went to the awards. Black people could easily create their own awards. Hell, you can just take the people that was calming Will Smith's ass down. Tyler Perry, who has his own movie studio down in Georgia. We found out his weird ass be using the Medea voice when he getting pussy in real life. Talking about some fucking heller in pussy. Tyler Perry, Denzel Washington, Will Smith, influential black men could come together, start to host their own award shows. But the Oscars is just too important to niggas. The Grammys is just too important to niggas. If I don't get that one, My career don't mean anything. That's our problem. We can snap out of it, but we won't. Yeah, some of y'all saw that about Tyler Perry. That boy said he be in character in pussy. Now we assume he talking about pussy, but based on that, I don't know, I don't know the mindset of a woman who would be cool with that. He is rich though, so maybe maybe it doesn't matter. I mean, maybe the money helps. I don't know. I really don't. She said, I hope he was joking. I don't think he likes women, and I hope he was joking. Why you gotta be joking? I don't know. I really don't know whether he was joking or not. I just know he did it. My point was that the black men that were there consoling Will Smith, they have enough influence to have their own Black Award show. Black people continue to seek acceptance. This is what got Colin Kaepernick trying to get back in the NFL. He want one of those teams to see him, see his skill, see his talent, see value in him, accept him. That's what Colin Kaepernick wants. Whoopi wants an apology. Black folk going to Oscar shows, crying about being taken out of festivals. Create your own spaces. That way you don't have to apologize constantly for being black. And you can have a black professional space or a black space that requires etiquette. It don't got to be so-called ratchet. It don't have to be none of that. Now, I know black people believe that the NAACP Image Awards is black. It's not. The BET Awards is black. It's not. Those are not black award shows. We saw that when we saw the NAACP award. Who the fuck did they get an award to? God damn. I think they gave an award to it was some cave that got an award with NAACP, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, NAACP is not a black organization, so it didn't make me mad, but it fronts like it's a black organization. It fronts like that. It fronts like that. Let me get this boy the fuck up out of here. Let me get Tony the fuck up out of here. Tony the Cave, we had to get him up out of here, man. I don't got time. I just don't got time. Why can't we have a all colors together award show? It's like, because you motherfuckers are racist. Like, what? You don't judge fairly. Do you know how long it was before black people could even be accepted in Hollywood like that? Black people still looking for representation in Hollywood, which I do find a little bit problematic, but everybody knows you bitches is racist, yo. Like, stop playing. That's why. Y'all will snub people. The committee that votes is all caves. That's Grammys, that's Oscars. These just old white folk trying to figure out who they're going to award. That's why. That's like asking us, why the fuck do y'all have black churches? It's because you racist motherfuckers wouldn't let us in yours. So we had to create our own. And a cave will sit here and see the situation and be like, see, black folk racist because they have black churches. Not because we couldn't get into white churches. No, they'll see the black churches. This is what the racism is. Just the strength of the black church. They'll get you with that. That's that Jedi mind trick shit. It's that Jedi mind trick shit. That's how they get you. That's how they try to get you. Make it seem like you the reason that the conditions are like they are, like, you know, like you did it. Don't let them treat you like that. Don't let them treat you like that. Bobby Brown said 95% of black people seek white validation. I would say 99% of black people seek white validation. Acceptance and approval. We can't save these niggas. I mean, we can't, but we can try to save their kids. Right? I'm trying to save their kids. Best I can. Best I can. I can at least try to give their kids an image that they can see a black man with pride. Regular black man with pride out here in the streets and out here existing in this life. The least I can do is try to save their kids. Oh, we still hyping them blacks. We still hyping them blacks. Don't you worry about that. Taye M, we still hyping them. I disagree. Every time black people make this quote, I'm going to disagree. I am junior Olympian. Wait, what? What? I don't know if that's a real name. Like, I am a junior Olympian that was molested and raped. Like, what the fuck? What type of name is that? What type of life is that? It says public education alone has taught 98% of black men and women to hate themselves, and has taught whites to look up to themselves and look down on you. I disagree. I disagree with that because we gotta look at the fact that black people pass this down to their children. Not the school's fault that you're gonna pass this down to your children at home. You're gonna reinforce this for your children at home. The school ain't got nothing to do with that. The school don't have nothing to do with that. That's us. You saw black people on here tonight mad because of me trying to show black people how to check the caves. Black people don't like that. They don't think that they even have the power enough, the knowledge enough to check a white person, check a cave, correct them, go in on them. We don't believe, and our kids don't see us doing that. We let white people disrespect us and beg them to stop doing it to us. That's who we are in our households, and praying, of course, to Cave Jesus. That's who we are. That's our fault. So see, with my kids, they get to see me exist like this in real life. Anybody around me gets to see me exist like this in real life. I don't disrespect nobody. But if you come challenging me to a debate or something like that, then we in there. And we're going to talk about it. You see what I'm saying? It's not the school system. The school system plays a part, but it's black parents not infusing any pride within black identity for our people. Uh-oh. Professional asshole says when we protect black women, we are simps and sensitive. When black women get clowned, we laugh. SMH, make it make sense. Now, the sad part is it's going to be black men that calls you simps and sensitive. Black men going to talk about you like that. Because the sad part is there's a lot of black men out here that would just let people talk, about whoever they with all crazy. This been Will's wife for decades. They've been through good, bad, ups, down. Everybody trying to figure out whether they got open marriage, closed marriage, which I don't know why it's anybody's motherfucking business. If they shit working for them, it's just working for them. It is what it is. But black men are going to be the ones that call you simp for protecting your girl. That's black men doing that shit. And when black women get clowned, black men do laugh. A lot of black men laugh. They think that's some funny shit. They think it's hilarious. They think it's hilarious. Black men gonna call you a simp for protecting black women. And black women are now calling black women pick-me's and mammies for protecting black men. So protecting either side, either way, it gets a negative connotation. It gets a negative connotation. Something's wrong with niggas. I'm telling you. We don't care about validation with each other. We care about white validation, cave validation. So we don't care about loving on each other and all that. We don't give a fuck about none of that. We don't give a fuck about none of that. And that's where we are right now. Now, hopefully we don't stay here long. But if a black woman is protected by a black man, he is a simp. If a black man is protected by a black woman, she is a pick-me mammy. That's where we are. And black people think that's revolutionary. That's even sadder. Not only are we there, we believe this is actual, we're going to get some progress here. You see. Yeah. Yeah, we are all fucked up. That's what they do. Mike, that's what we're doing right now. Says, I've seen quite a few posts turn this Oscar situation into yet another black man versus black woman thing. That's what we doing out here. That's our contribution to the conversation typically. Find a way to be versus each other and go in about that. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. That's what we are. That's how we conduct ourselves. And we think that shit is cool. We think that shit is revolutionary. We think it's revolutionary. Look into these celebrity relationships, building relationships out of memes. And like, it's sad, yo. It's sad. It's sad. Uh-oh. Ellie K says he calls himself defending the honor of an honorless woman. Didn't Will Smith tell, like, maybe Ellie, maybe you didn't hear it. Will Smith told y'all to keep his wife's name out your mouth. He don't think she honorless. Why y'all want to tell somebody how to feel about their wife? Can we talk about that for a half a second? Why the hell do y'all want to tell somebody how to feel about their wife? I don't get that. That's their relationship, their marriage. Y'all want to tell somebody how to feel about their wife. I don't know if you can do that. You can't control how he feels about his wife. This is the second time I've seen this. Will has now apologized to Chris. Okay, let me look for it again. God damn it now. I didn't see it. Oh, yep. Let's do it. We got it live. Let's do it, goddamn it. Let me see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what's being said here. Let's do it. Hold on. I hate that. I swear I hate that so much. Let me see where it's at. And see, this shit comes down. Get your bitch ass the fuck up out of here. Says Will Smith issues apology to Chris Rock over slapping incident at Oscars. Let's see. Let's see what Will Smith had to say to defend himself. Now, again, y'all can say this shit fake or whatever. You know what I mean? I'll make it bigger so y'all can see it good. Let me make it bigger so y'all can see it good. Let's see. Says Will Smith has issued an apology for striking presenter Chris Rock at hold on. I'm trying to get this fucking okay, here we go. For striking presenter Chris Rock at Sunday's Academy Awards. In a post on Instagram on Monday afternoon, which is nowish, Smith called his behavior unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line, and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. Will Smith added to his post, violence in all forms is poisonous and destructive. Wow. 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 So basically now Will Smith done apologized, but let's go back for a second here. Let me look at this one more time. Because he said he should have been able to take the joke. Hold on, y'all. Let's just one more time. Let's see this thing from the top.
Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
He laughed. Hold on now. Hold on. Let me. Let's go back. Let me just see this shit. He laughing. Will Smith is laughing. Lupita's laughing. These K's back here not laughing really, but Lupita laughing. Will Smith laughing. But then you saw this face right here. Oh boy. Then you saw this face right here. This back when she went back to being Peaches for a minute. Remember when she played on Low Down Dirty Shame, and she was Peaches, and she had all that fucking attitude, would put her pinky in motherfuckers' faces and shit like that. Back on that show or back on that movie. See, so now the question is the apology fake as well? Because if the smack weren't real, then what would be the point of the apology? Or are they digging into the deep fake bag? Having Will apologize, because again, let's look. Will he ain't even looking over at Jada right now. He not even seeing her. That's why he just laughing a little bit. But once you see that your woman is offended, and I'm imagining at this time, when the camera goes here, Will Smith looks at Jada, and Jada looking at him like, what the fuck, cuz?
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Oh.
And he said that was a nice one. Now, Will Smith was laughing. Uh-oh. Hold on, we're gonna look one more time now. We're gonna see what.
That was a nice one. Okay.
I'm trying to pause at the very.
Oh, Richard.
He about called him Richard. I'm trying to pause. Now, if that shit, I mean, hey, I'm gonna tell you, he was wanting to call him Richard on his way up there. And then after this, when he was doing some talking, he said something about, all he said was, oh, wow. Now, I don't know. Again, Will was laughing. Will was laughing. And when he turned to walk away, he was smiling too. When Will Smith turned to walk away, I don't know why, like he was smiling at me. I can't get a clear, like, it looked like he got a little smile on his face. Like, hold on. Like he walked off with a little smile to me. Like maybe he smiled a little. Let me see. I don't know, man. Do y'all see that look like a little smile? I don't know, man. Right. Y'all remember Jada Pinkett Smith when she played on Low Down Dirty Shame? I would have argued against anybody in the world that Jada Pinkett Smith at that time to me was the baddest black actress in Hollywood. Prettiest, bad. I mean, she was my one. The argument would be about her versus Halle Berry, and I would say Jada Pinkett Smith every time. So you think it was a setup, huh? But see, am I reaching? Okay, cool. Pyro said you reach it. I mean, again, I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't. I don't have a dog in the fight. But I'm just saying it looked like he might have.
Wow.
Like the way he did it. It looked like he smiled. Like, I don't know, man. Like, am I reaching heavy? Like, it ain't like he mean mugging and I'm, putting a smile on his face. It looked like, motherfucker, you're not gonna turn your back on me like that, though. That's the only thing about Will Smith is he felt confident in
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
無実にしてにやられました。
Nick Mike's name out your mouth. What?
Now this is where this is real right here. Now he mad as fuck, at least seemingly mad right here.
Ow, dude.
Look at Lupita. Now, oh shit.
Yeah, it was a G.I. Jane joke. Keep my wife.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんで。
No, I'm going.
What Chris Rock said?
Okay.
I'm going to. That's gonna be the shit now. Like, I'm going to. Like, I don't want no smoke. I'm just going to. I'm just not going.
It was a G.I. Jane joke. Keep my wife.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんで。
No, I'm going to. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television.
And after that, he said, we are here to present a documentary. Now, I don't have that on this clip, but if you watch the whole clip, Chris Rock says once he got hit or allegedly hit, he said that we're here to present documentaries. That boy said we're here to present documentaries. I mean awards. Like so that right there, like he was kind of discombobulated a little bit. Like that made me think, like, okay, maybe it was some. And now he done issued an apology. So are y'all thinking deep fake? Like if you really didn't hit a motherfucker, you don't have to apologize. Again, y'all, listen. This has just been added to the pile of evidence. Are y'all thinking deep fake? Are y'all thinking Will Smith just apologizing to save face? Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. And a lot of people are feeling him on that. Like, you don't talk shit about a woman with alopecia. Now, I didn't see anything about him getting canceled because people are split. You know, people are saying that they are mad. There are some people that say they understand Will Smith tired of all this shit. So I don't think he got canceled. But they are saying something about trying to take his award away. So y'all saw a little smile too. Said Will smile. Like, I saw a little smile. I saw a little smile. I don't know. But the thing is now with that new evidence, is this deep fake? That's the question now. She don't have alopecia. Now, I saw the video. True Artist says calling BS on alopecia. I saw the video because when I was doing the research to kind of, want to talk about this, I wanted to see what Jada had said about alopecia, and she was emotional about it. She showed you the indention, the place where it's barren in her head, and she talked about how hard it would be to hide that and how self-conscious she was because all life she had hair and it, just started falling out on her. So I don't, I can't say that she's lying about the alopecia, but I don't know. I don't know. All I know is Will Smith told all you motherfuckers to keep his wife's name out your mouth. That's all I know. Yeah, Yvette says Jada's getting on my nerves. She always embarrassing Will. Y'all be mad as hell at Jada Pinkett Smith about how she treating Will Smith, but Will Smith seems fine. Like, people weird to me like that. Will Smith don't seem. I mean, he's still with her. I don't know. He did an interview recently with was it Gayle King, and he says there's never been no infidelity in his marriage. I think he gets tired of his marriage being on a chopping block. I think he's getting tired of that. Everybody got an opinion about their marriage, what they doing in their marriage and shit. I think he's tired of his marriage being put on a chopping block and everybody trying to dissect their marriage when they're together. They're going to stay together through thick and thin, whether they have an open marriage. Who the fuck business is that? Like, what does it matter? Like, motherfuckers be in people's relationship. Like, it seems crazy to me. But Will, he tired of that shit, man. But if they're going to put themselves out there publicly like that, then that's what they got to deal with. That's what they got to deal with. Because Jada be putting all their little business out there on that Red Table Talk. She be going in about all their business. Wouldn't nobody have even known about the would-be so-called entanglement if it wasn't for her putting it out there like that. So I don't know how much the constant comparisons to Tupac and people saying she in love with Pac. And so I don't know what the fuck that's done did to Will mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that's done did to him. I don't know what that's like. But I know that he's still with his wife. And people that call for him to leave her or say he is simp, like, I don't know why people have so many comments about their marriage. That's them. I don't understand why we as a people make all these comments about other people's relationships. I think something's wrong with us. And y'all know I always say that. Yeah, so y'all don't fuck with Jada Pinkett Smith. Look at this. Christine Smith says, no, he apologized because Jada, self-righteous ass, probably told him he shouldn't have done that even though he was trying to defend. Like, what did she do to deserve people that be mad as fuck at her, like, on this level? Like, her, self-righteous ass. Like, how does that work? How does that work? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like people don't fuck with Jada, but will fuck with Jada. So what does it matter if y'all don't like her? Like, what be making us feel like that we matter as it pertains to as it pertains to other people's relationships, who other people love, and all this? Like, what be making y'all believe that y'all can shame somebody hard enough to make them throw away their marriage for you? Why do y'all be thinking that? I be seeing that happen. Like, even when people stay with people or they stay together, y'all stay shaming motherfuckers for staying together. Like, I don't get that. You know, does that make sense to y'all? I think people are some of the most pussy watchingest, dick watchingest. Like, that shit's weird to me. It should be looked at as a weird thing, but it's not. Look at that. Christine Stiff's mad as hell. The difference is that she's a rich woman with alopecia, no sympathy. I mean, black women are some of the they be the worst about this type of shit. I'd be like, well, what, you know, like what is your vested interest in somebody else's? You don't have to have sympathy for her because she has alopecia. You didn't defend her, her husband did. So what does it matter? Like, what you think? Why do you think that matters to somebody who's got kids with, built a life with somebody? Like, why do you think that matters? She rich with alopecia. She's rocking that low cut with no wig on and stuff like that. I think that's a big play. I mean, that's, you know, I think that will give, you know, women that may be dealing with that may see her and have the bravery to, you know, rock theirs like that. But either way, it's just like, that's what I said that too, Janice. I said Chris should have known. She said Chris should have known better. He did a movie about hair. I talked about that too when he, that documentary he had called Good Hair. I would think he would be privy to the information, privy to the things that happen, and maybe cause him to be sensitive. But you know, he is a comedian at the end of the day, so he thought that was bars. You know what I'm saying? He thought that was bars. He thought that was bars. The Golden Five says, who wrote the joke? ABC? Isn't it scripted on a teleprompter? Straight PR people be talking about the Oscars around the world. And I don't know whether the jokes are on teleprompters or not. I don't know that much about it. I don't know that much about it. Melanin says some comedy writers wrote that joke. I don't know. If Chris Rock wasn't a comedian himself, I would understand why y'all would assume that somebody else wrote all of his jokes. But he's a comedian. So for y'all to say that somebody else wrote all of his jokes and he's a comedian, I don't know if I would be, you know, I don't know about that. That don't make sense to me. Oh, Christine, mad. She said it ain't like cancer, but a homeless person with cancer has no help at all. You turn this into alopecia for a rich woman. No one did that. You did that. You did that. That ain't nobody's fault. You did that. You said fuck Jada. She got alopecia because she got alopecia and she rich at the same time. Like, it wasn't even about all of that. It's you weren't defending her. It's her husband defending her. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's the problem? If her husband, y'all be wanting Will Smith to just leave his wife and shit all the time. I find that weird. He allowed her to have sex with a whole nother young boy and stayed with her. I find it weird that y'all always want him to leave his wife. You leave your person. And they're not millionaires. Leave your people. Leave your people. That's all I'm saying. Like, y'all just be killing me. That's what I thought too. London Link says they were both sleeping around. My understanding, they helped pick each other's partners. That's my understanding too. But I also know it's none of my fucking business if they're doing whatever works for them. You see what I'm saying? And that's the issue I be having. Like, they doing what works for them. Why the fuck everybody always trying to tell Will to leave his wife? I don't get that about y'all. But I'm sure this is going to be the topic of conversation for people. Going to be talking about this for a while. I'm sure. I'm almost certain people are going to be talking about this for a while, trying to figure out whether it's fake or real. If he issued an apology, to me, it's some deep fake. Like, they deep fake. Deep fake. But we'll see how this turns out. If they decide to take Will's Oscar back from him, I don't think he should give a fuck. But they talking like they may take it because the Academy doesn't condone violence in any type of way. But I'm waiting for white folk just to not be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I mean, I'm ready for black people to just not be there. That's what I'm ready for us to rise above seeking white acceptance all the time. I'm ready for us to do that work. All right. I appreciate y'all that came in here and spent this time with me. So we had this conversation about this shit. Y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe also to my video channel. I'll be putting some videos up over there during the week while I'm out on the road. So just follow me everywhere. Send me messages. Follow me on Instagram. Somebody was asking for my email. My email's in the description box. So y'all just hit me up with ideas and things like that, suggestions about things you may want me to react to, things you may want me to come on here and talk about. Y'all can send me those emails, and I'll use that for content. I appreciate y'all on coming to spend this time with me. Shout out to you, Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. I'm out.